Don't touch it again. And yes, everybody heard me.
Ah! Wow. Don't touch it again. Well, hi, everybody. Sorry. I got him upset because he's really ill, so I'm sorry. Sorry. I got him upset because he's really ill, so I'm sorry. So, here's the dealy-do. Mr. O is having some vertigo issues due to his BPP, whatever it is, vestibular stuff that's going on. And so basically, I think it's his physical therapy. Something that physical therapist did kind of set something off. And these last 2 days, he's been pretty miserable. So let's hope for the best. Oh, there's no sound? Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to do about that. Can you hear me now? No, I don't see the sound on. Can you hear? Oh, okay. Big problems. So we're okay now, I think. I'm going to keep this particular screen up the whole show because It's easier for me. And his computer has some weird glitches on it anyway, which really doesn't help things. So I think I saw somebody else come in. Kara's in. Gina came in. Okay. So let me just get you guys on the list and we'll get started. All right, I'm going to post the list I have. If you're not on the list, let me know. And I think I'm going to close the list after this just because it's crazy. We have 13 names here already, and I don't think I want to push the envelope too much. I'll see, depending on who comes in, whether I will add them or not. So is everybody on the list? Okay. Oh, is yours? Oh, gosh, Jackie. That's okay. That's okay. Like I said, he's really sick right now, not feeling well. So let's start off with the card for the collective. And I'm using his computer's camera for my image, which is a little different. Also, while everybody is here, most of you are here, I want to announce that next week there will be no happy hour. We can't fit it in. Mr. O is working the morning shift that day, and also we have an appointment with our tax preparer in that afternoon. So we're really not going to be able to fit in a happy hour next week, and we apologize for that. Things come up. Real life interjects sometimes. All right, so again, for the collective, I am using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. All right, I'm feeling my mojo return. Let's see here. Yeah, we all hope he feels better. I believe it is his inner ear thing, not anything stroke related. The therapist seems like they're really good, but whatever they did, it has shaken things up a bit. All right, so we have the Ace of Earth here, the Ace of Pentacles. That's a good start for us. Oh, I forgot. She puts the court cards first. So the ace, oh my goodness. There it is. Prosperity in its purest form. Concrete results in the physical world. Abundance made manifest. I recognize the many forms of abundance and plenty, and I align myself with success. I can generate gold from the resources I have at my fingertips. I make an impact. The essence of prosperity is taking form in the material world. Wow. Okay. Well, it sounds like a prosperous time. It sounds like things are going to go. This may be the start of better financial conditions for you. Possibly those of you who are looking for jobs, maybe you'll get called for an interview, or, you might get an offer if you've already applied. So it looks really positive and good for the week ahead. This is about growth. So doing things, progressing on something or getting something started and doing some of the initial work for it will make you feel very good this week about the way things are going. So good luck with that. All right. And you'll have to excuse me if I'm not very responsive to the chat today, just because, I've got to do everything here. So I want to take it careful and slow. So, I may be looking down at that. I'm going to post a list again. Let me just see something here. Okay, so I think nobody came in after Gina. And I'm not even sure I have you right. I think, Gina, I might have put you at the end, and I think it was Kara, but bear with me today if you can. Okay. So there's the list, and I'm going to post right now that the list is closed. Okay, so everybody on the list will get a message. I think I might make an exception here or there if I happen to see it in the chat. But for now, let's go with what we have. And I am working on Jackie first. Hi, Jackie. See, whenever I use the chat on Mr. O's machine, it takes me out of the program. So I don't know how to get back. I'm not sure. He's got this set up differently. And so I'm going to be glancing at my computer when I can to keep up with the list and to update the list. All right, Jackie. All right. You have the the Knight of Wands. Excuse me, the Knight of Wands is here. And that's awfully nice. Bang that drum, Jackie. Bang it loud. Bang it loud and proud. No, this means that maybe, interestingly enough, it ties in a little bit with that Ace of Pentacles a bit. So if there's something you initiate this week and you want to grow, get moving on it this week. Do something to, to progress it along, to move it along a little bit. Because whatever little bit you do now, I think will pay off for you in the long term. It's clear here that movement is needed on something. And since we had that Ace of Pentacles, maybe it's on something new. It may, in fact, be on something you're working on, but it could be on something new. Moving on things this week and making progress. That's what's going to make you happy. So, good luck with that. All righty. So now we are on Shirley. Hi, Shirley. All right. I hope everybody's been doing well. We had a number of storms here in Michigan yesterday, tornadic activity on the west side of the state. That was away from me. We just had a downpour and thunder and lightning here a little while ago, but fortunately, nothing severe. And we had some last night too, but nothing really bad here. CJ. CJ, I will add you to the list, but it is officially closed otherwise, but I'm going to get you on there. I explained earlier about things. Yes, sir?
I'm just checking in.
Everything's fine because everything's fine right now, so.
Apparently I missed a message from Dr. White.
Oh.
Call me back.
Oh. Okay.
From Thursday. I don't know why it didn't show up until now.
Well, because you have an appointment with him coming.
Get back to your show.
Yeah, okay. I'm wondering about our doctor, because...
It's about the MRI.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, well, that's interesting news. So you heard from Mr. O there. Everything is fine here so far as I can tell. I'm kind of worried about our doctor, though. He is Canadian. And I can't help but wonder if he's going to hightail it back to Canada at some point. I have my other worries and concerns. I might bring up one of them during the show. Something really horrible I heard on the news the other day that alarmed me a bit about my cancer healthcare providers and what's going on there. But stay tuned for that. It's an interesting thing. All right, but let's get going with Shirley. And yeah, you know what, Gina? That's a really good point. I will bring that up to Mr. O as far as that goes. But I guess he says that our regular doctor called and wants to talk to him about the MRI. So that he just recently had the follow-up one. So I guess he's going to find out something this week, probably Monday. All right, so Shirley, you have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles here indicates this is a time to appreciate where you are. You know, I think here, and also think in terms of, doing something this week to solidify your finances in some way. Maybe setting a little bit more aside, determining a better way to perhaps save money, for example, and think long term about this, because right now, with the way everything's going, we've got a war going on, for example, we've got other things that it may be, everything is tenuous right now. I'm really worried, about where things are headed. So I think everybody's got to take some extra care here, and you'll feel better about doing that. You'll feel better about doing that. And also, get together with your touch base with a family member or some people in your tribe or people that you feel close to this week. How about that? I think that might also make you very happy this week to maybe contact a relative you haven't heard from in a while and have a nice conversation with them. So good luck with that. Alrighty. We're on Preeti. Hi, Preeti. Okay. My husband's healthcare insurance provider, which is now my insurance provider solely, Blue Cross, is having negotiations with the hospital, healthcare institution my cancer doctor's with, and unfortunately they can't reach agreement, and it is highly possible that they will not cover that healthcare institution's work anymore, and therefore I will have to change doctors and healthcare providers. I'm incredibly nervous about this. I'm very upset. I don't know whose fault it is. I sense it could be my healthcare provider's fault. However, Blue Cross has been having problems negotiating a lot of things, it seems, because they are the ones who stopped covering silver sneakers at the YMCA, and which is why I had to switch to my other health club to take chair exercise classes there. So I'm not sure which side is to blame, but it's very worrisome for me right now. Come July, I may not have a cancer doctor. So I have to plan out that strategy now. Fun times, everybody. Fun times. All right, wait, Preeti, you've got the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles upright. The Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. Teamwork is dream work this week. Working with others on any project, any goal you may have, could make you feel good about the results. I think here working with others, maybe even if this is a matter of doing something out of the ordinary, like, joining a group of volunteers, cleaning up a park, or doing some volunteer work of some sort with a team would be very uplifting to you this week. So working with others seems to be very harmonious for you in the week ahead. So good luck with that. I like that card here. And Rowan is up. And yes, have a lot on my plate right now. Worried about Mr. O, worried about that. The good news is my blood test was normal this month. Woohoo! Really, really normal. I'm very happy with that. And that's why I worry about changing doctors at this time. I don't want anybody to upset the apple cart of what we're doing, because right now it seems to be holding me steady. Okay, Rowan. You have, wow, is this going to be Pentacle Palooza today? The King of Pentacles is upright, and you are just going to have everything in order this week. Organization is the key to success and happiness this week. And staying on top of things, not letting things go because that might cause you grief further down the road. Just being diligent about everything you do, keeping your focus on the tasks at hand should make you feel very comfortable throughout this week. So good luck with that. And I think some of these things we're getting with teamwork and with results and moving things forward really kind of do fly in the face of a typical Mercury retrograde, to me anyway. But this is all good. This is all good. So I wish you luck with that. And we're on Judy. Hey, Judy, you are up. Congrats. Yay, yay, yay. All right. Let's shuffle for you. If we lived anywhere else in the world, these problems I'm having wouldn't be a problem. It's always something technical and about the money, and it's really unfortunate we have a healthcare system like this in the United States. Every so often on social media, I hear reports of Americans traveling elsewhere who need health care, and how quickly and how easily and uncostly, how inexpensive it is when they're overseas. All right. Okay, Judy, you have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords indicates that your best strategy this week is semi-Mercury retrograde-like. In other words, lay low this week. Don't make a lot of waves. Maybe keep some thoughts to yourself that are better left unsaid. Let's put it that way. I'm going to move myself here. This leg of this table is getting in my way, and I want to face the camera more. So I think here, this is a week that silence is golden, and that, this is a week for more internal processing and observing what's going on around you rather than reacting to it. Maybe there'll be a time to react, but that'll be once you think things through. So good luck with that, Judy. Okay, well, I see how this could be problematic as I switch gears here. All right. I just thought of an easier way to do this, maybe. Let me see if it's really easier. Okay, rather than going to my list, I'm just going to post the names from here, cut and paste. It is easier. So, Siama, you are up. You are welcome, Judy. I hope so. I really do. I hope that maybe it's not bad news that, he did want a report on the MRI and he never got one. So maybe that's all it is and things are good. Because if anything was wrong, I would have liked to have thought somebody would have called him right away. So the fact that they didn't, maybe the doctor's just touching base. So. Wow, it's the Page of Swords, Siyama. Page of Swords is a great card here. You know, you're going to be bursting with ideas this week. Bursting with ideas and thoughts. And, you know, if you have any problems to solve this week, I think this is the week to do it. You know, I think that, you'll come up with solutions. You'll come up with ideas. Your brain is going to be on fire this week. And maybe you'll come up with some new ideas for growth. But either way, it's a mentally stimulating week for you. So enjoy it. I think this is a good sign for anything that involves using your head. So good luck with that. All right. We're going to be on Lena now. All right. Gee, maybe I should just do this on the show. It's so much easier. And just keep the questions on the other list. We'll see. Well, I have to start there, though, so. All right, my show will be out as scheduled tomorrow, my Material Matters, and it may just be me live tomorrow, depending on how Mr. O feels. If we keep it like this and he gets me started, I think I'll wait till he gets me started, I'll be able to handle it. So today I had a number of glitches trying to get it started. I think here, too, that before I get out of this completely, if I can, I'm going to take a screenshot of stuff and start writing some instructions for myself. All right. And then I'll have to learn how he actually connects his iMovie to YouTube and all of that to get the stream started. That'll come later. All right, but I'm ready to learn this stuff now. Strength is here. And that is really, really awesome for you, Lena. Strength indicates to me a week where no pressure. It just seems like things seem to flow this week. You don't feel stressed out. You don't feel under serious pressure. It just seems like you can work at your own pace and get things done. You don't have to push any agenda. You don't have to push things around. And likely, when you deal with people, if you deal with people who are a little on edge, a little agitated with you, keeping a calm demeanor will bring down the temperature, okay? So just try to be the force for calming and getting people to dial down their stress levels, in this week ahead. But it should be a pretty good week for you, so good luck with that, Lena. All right. And we are on Elsie now. Okay. Oh, Elsie. You have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is here. Lots of energy this week, Elsie. Wow, you can get a lot accomplished. But only one little caveat I always say with this Eight of Wands is that you really need to focus on, one thing at a time. don't allow yourself to scatter that energy. If you notice here on this card, all of those wands are pointing at one central point. So all that energy needs to be focused, all your energy, all your resources on one thing at a time, and then you'll be able to get a lot done this week. And I think here too, this might be a week where you might be meeting people, communicating a lot with people. It's going to be a busy week overall, but definitely not anything you can't handle. And I always say, unless you complicate it for yourself by trying to do too many things at one time, that's a no-no. So good luck with that. Good card. I like that card. Thank you, Elsie. We appreciate it. Alrighty, Fiber is up. Alrighty. Hope you're doing well down there, Fiber. I gotta move this down a little bit. Oh no, well, no show next Saturday, Judy. The week following. We can't have a show next Saturday. We have appointments. But you take care. We'll see you soon. I'll see you in social media. Hey, it's another ace for you, Fiber. It's the Ace of Cups. Woohoo! Wow. So, this is a very heart-centered week for you. You know, we had a mentally stimulating week for someone. This is a very heart-centered week for you. So, this is a time to care for yourself, first and foremost. Care for others, show a little love all the way around. There may be somebody who might come and need a little bit of emotional support from you this week. Be there for them, be there for them. Give them a shoulder to cry on or an ear to hear. That may be all that they need, really. We need more kindness in the world. And clearly, this is a week where for you, kindness and heart-centered activities will make you feel good. And so by all means, though, don't leave yourself out of this equation. Show yourself a little love this week as well. So, and hey, that significant other of yours, too. Good luck with that, Fiber. All right, Carl is up. Hey, Carl. Right. Ooh, Carl. Hey, this is a nice card for you as well. You have Temperance. That goes well with Fiber's Ace of Cups there. This is a time this week for you will be very, very balanced. Everything, head, heart, spirit, emotions, everything running in sync. And this is a time to feel balanced. You know, when you feel balanced, you're at your best. And so I think here this is a time to take advantage of that a little bit. I'm not saying that you have to go gangbusters and upset that balance, but, you know, do things that, you know, now you're in a good position to do. If you're feeling very comfortable, you're feeling very in a really good place all the way around, why not tackle something you've been putting off perhaps? Maybe this is a good time to tackle something that you thought was more challenging before because, you know, you were too stressed out or things just weren't going right. You had too many things on your plate. But now might be the time to be able to do that and maybe play a little catch up on things. But, you know, enjoy this balance that you're going to feel in this week ahead. So good luck with that. All right, Libra is up. Whoopsie, did I not do that? Oh, Sile, I'm not sure I can take you, but hold on a minute. Maybe I can. I'll put you on the list, but I closed the list already. I'll put you on the list because I'm moving it along. Mr. O is ill today. And remember, this is only the single card message today. Or are you on the list already? No, you're not. So I added you. We're on Libra right now. Mr. O is having some issues the last couple days. I mean, he did fine on our Thursday live show, and he had a physical therapy appointment that day. But we do think that something, you know, was triggered by that physical therapy appointment that caused him to go vertigo-like on Friday. And he's not feeling very well this morning. So I'm doing the show solo. So hopefully he's a little bit, I mean, in some ways he's a little better than he was yesterday, but it's not great. It's not great. All right. Okay, Libra, let's see what I have for you. Oh, Libra, it's spin time for the Banshee. It's the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. You know, whatever still might be, there might be something, Libra, that you are holding on to. And it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. Let the pain go. You will feel much better. Maybe something this week will be the impetus to let that go. Any pain, sorrow you're feeling or regrets that you might be feeling about something you did, something somebody else did, something that's just hanging there, it's time to release it. Or it's time to reconcile it in some way. Do you need to talk it out with somebody? Do you need to, make amends to somebody? Do you need somebody to have closure with you? Well, maybe you have to take that first step. Or maybe if you realize that they are never going to, satisfactorily give you the closure you need, it's time for you to close the book on it and recognize that and not let it hurt you anymore. So any pain you're harboring right now, find the way, find the key that will release it from, the cage it's in within you. So good luck with that. And Kara is up. Hi, Kara. shuffle for you, Ms. Kara. All right, Kara, it is the Nine of Pentacles. You know the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, Kara. You find the chair that's just right. You find the bed that's just right. This week is going to feel just right to you. Maybe you've been going through some stuff lately, a little bit of emotional or mental turmoil, etc. But this week, you're going to feel comfortable where you are. So, there's no need to maybe push any envelopes this week. Just be here now. Be here now in the life you have for yourself, warts and all, and look at the things that are positive in your life right now. Look at the things that are good for you right now. Look at the things that you enjoy in your life right now and focus on them this week and realize, you know what? Maybe there's more I could be doing. Maybe there's something I really should be doing. But things aren't as bad as I thought. Things are pretty steady right now. And enjoy that steadiness, because in this crazy world, there's not a lot of steadiness to be had. So good luck with that. Okay. We made it to Gina. If you're still here, Gina. You're welcome, Kara. Alrighty. Is your snow melting yet, Gina? All that snow? Oh my goodness, it's going to be 60 degrees here today. In the 60s. We're going to have another week of warm temperatures, and then it's going to dive again. We're going to be in the 30s, which is really 30s to 40s is more traditional for right now at this time of year here. All right. Oh! Maybe I jinxed this, Gina, by wondering about your snow melt. But this is kind of funny because I'm going to kind of relate it to that. It's the Ten of Swords upright. Now look at that bright sunshine there and brighter days. And it kind of reminds me of what I was just talking about with you. The worst is over. As far as the snow goes, it's behind you now. It's starting to melt, which may present its own problems, of course, with the amounts of snow some of these regions have received. But, you can put that behind you now. And maybe some other things that you have been struggling with or feel like, they've been betrayals or whatever, you can put that behind you now. You are moving towards better days, towards lighter days, and wouldn't you know, daylight savings time is tomorrow as well. And so I think here this is just showing that the sun is up again in your life and things are going to start looking a whole lot brighter. Thank goodness. I think you've done your share of shoveling this winter, Gina. So, good luck with that, and I really hope this holds. You come back to me later and say, Banshee, you remember what you said about no more snow and you got dumped again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance. You're welcome, Gina. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. We are on CJ now. I was thinking, Gina, there's some other things maybe that we had talked about recently in our the last time we had a phone conversation, and maybe some of that too, you can put behind you now, if you know what I'm talking about there. Some episodes that happened to you. thank you. I'm trying. I'm really working on my breathing today, Gina. Thank you. All right. Deep breathing is my salvation in times of stress. CJ. Look what you've got today. You've got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands. And this is one of my favorite Queen of Wands. It's just so vibrant, so brilliant, and it shows the power this lady possesses. She's got all those candles over there that she that have lit due to the spark that she initiated here. In other words, you could be you could influence people this week, with either through your demeanor, either through the actions that you take or the words that you speak. You could be a powerful influence out there this week. And also, you could get noticed and attention from people you are seeking attention from. Whether this is in a romantic sense or a business or other sense. You've got a very powerful magnetic energy this week that can be very useful, especially if you want to charm someone or you want to gain, something from them. Like, for example, this is a great card I love when somebody is having a job interview. You want to influence people. You want to be this Queen of Wands. So go forth courageously, enthusiastically, and light the world on fire, CJ. Good luck with that. Love that card. All right, we're on Sile. Is there anybody else here that didn't get on the list that wants a reading? I would be able to fit one or two other people in. Just speak now. And I apologize for missing out because I have to use two computers here. Somehow in the future, I am hoping he can transfer his stuff over to me somehow on my machine. We have some capabilities to do that. I'm just not sure, because I don't want to have to work from scratch. I would like to have all of his stuff available to me so I could pull it up on my computer. My computer's a little bit less glitchy than his is, and I would be able to handle it much better on my own then. But that's further down the road as well, I think. I'll talk to my son about that too. He might be able to work that out for me. All right. Sile, this is just a single card positive message for your week ahead, okay? It's always going to be positive, so let's see what we've got for you. Well, you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is here, which indicates to me this should be a really positive week for you, but also a week again where I think you could be a force for kindness. You could be a force for love in your world. In other words, if people around you need some attention, some tender loving care right now, it's time to be there for them. It's time to be there for them. You are in a good place, I feel, here emotionally, and you are strong enough that you can take care of others right now who may need some support. And also, this may be a good time for you to get some karmic brownie points, and not just for that reason, just because it's the right thing to do too, is to do something kind for others this week. Whether it's holding a door for somebody, whether it's saying thank you, whether it's telling somebody how you really appreciate what they do for you, maybe somebody you have never said that to, whether it's somebody you get your hair cut by or, does a service for you, etc. Make them feel good this week because it will bring happiness to you too. It'll make you feel good. So I wish you luck with that. Okay, since I see nobody else on the list, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to close first with readings for me, and then I'm going to do one for Mr. O anyway. I'll let him know what it was. So actually, I'll start with him first. Actually, I'll pull 2 cards, one for him and one for me. And then we'll do our Namaste blessing for everyone. And hopefully, I'll be able to close this show down right. I think I can. All right. All right, one for him, one for me, and let me turn them over. Mr. O has, this is so perfect, the Ace of Swords, upright. So, you know, Mr. O is concerned. He's concerned about a lot of things right now with how things are going here. And here's the card. Here's the card. I feel that he will come out of this okay, is what the Ace of Swords is indicating to me. He will feel a lot better. He will feel more stronger. He will get re-energized. Maybe, you know, if he has a physical therapy appointment this week, and I believe he might, you know, once he discusses things with the physical therapist, maybe he'll get a little more help in that regard. And I think anyway, you know, just this idea of him getting more rest today, yesterday and today, may also help him kind of bounce back, because it looks like this is the beginning of better, more clarity mentally, things being less foggy, maybe less vertigo, etc. So real positive card that I just pulled for him in this regard. So I'm happy to see that. For me, I've got the Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, I just need to take it slow and steady this week. I need to relax. I need to take things calmer, which for an Aries, sometimes it's hard to do. And especially, you know, when we feel we're being confronted. So I have to be careful. I have to walk carefully and plant those seeds with care. So I think this is a slow down week for me, and just take things as they go, and everything will be all right. I should make some progress. So can't feel bad about that, can I? Not at all. So these are pretty good cards. Let's see what we have. For the Namaste blessing. And look at that. Despite the problems, I'll be closing the show just a little overtime. Wow. But of course, I did cut it a little short. I think in the end we had only maybe 14 people. I could have taken a couple more. But I appreciate you. I appreciate your patience. Sorry for any disruptive behavior at the beginning. We were really struggling with each other here to try to get this up, and me understanding what I need to do. So I think the best thing I can do is touch his computer during the stream as little as possible. All right. All right, I'm going to cut it to get the card this time, and just take what's on top of my pile. Ooh. Yes, yes. Okay, everybody. It's the blessings of meditation. Your window of perception is cleansed, and for a moment, you see life as it truly is, infinite and eternal. Meditation will help you rise above any situation and event and see things clearly. What usually seems chaotic and disorderly can seem the opposite. Know there is divine order in your life. And you know, wow, I was just talking about the chaos and disorder and how I have to take things more calmly. And there it is. And I think this is a good message for everybody right now in this day and age. We have to not react so strongly. We need to think things through. We need to meditate on things. We need to clear our minds, maybe, and just meditate and clear our minds so that when we come out of that, we will be able to think more clearly to address the important issues we face. I certainly wish, maybe more of our leaders would do that before they make decisions, but we ourselves too can't be overreactive. We can't fall into that. So do your best, and I really hope everybody has a wonderful, happy week ahead. Stay happy, stay calm. One of us or both of us will see you here tomorrow for our live show, and just stay safe out there in the world. That's all I can say. There's just so much going on right now. So take care of you and yours, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now, as I try to find... All right, I will close this in a moment. It may not be the thing that I had hoped it would be.